right, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome into Love Island Recap, Season 7, Episode 27. And we are starting to clean house. We have now lost Jaden, right? Andrina, Grayson, Austin, and TJ.
Yep.
Are all out. Taylor got 5 people behind him. Pepe was the only one that surprised me.
Yeah.
Sierra
surprised me too. I wasn't expecting that.
So I do think that the order that they should have done it, they should have done Clarke, Ace, and Nick, and just got the 3 of them done, and left Pepe and Sierra.
Yeah, that would have been more suspenseful.
It would have, for production purposes, if you guys are ever watching.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts?
So I don't know what Pepe plans to do because it seems like his head is like stuck on Hannah. So I'm like, is there a point for you even to stay in the villa? Or are you still like trying to be, I don't even know if any more bombshells. I'm pretty sure it might be that time where they don't come anymore.
No, there may be some.
But there might be a couple, but I don't know. It seems like he's still in it with Hannah. So I'm just like, are you going to be open if new bombshells come or not? So that's kind of a question mark for me. So I wonder if Brian and Amaya are going to become something. So that's a question mark. I guess we'll see. Apparently Amaya is very loved by America.
It's annoying.
Interesting.
I really feel like it started at Casa. Because I swear, now all I hear is Amaya Papaya. Like, as soon as that nickname came into it, like, I felt like, all right, now people are trying to make it cutesy and make her more likable, and I'm like, whatever.
I'm finally glad the Hoodie and the Shelly beef is over. It's too much for my soul. But yeah, America really does not like Ace and Shelly.
I'm telling you.
I mean, I can understand Shelly. Shelly had a bad few days. So, like, if they were voting based off that, then, like, I understand.
People don't like Ace.
But people don't like Ace. It's crazy to me.
It's weird to me because I'm like...
So I wonder if it's about the Jeremiah thing.
It's not even just the Jeremiah thing. It's the Amaya thing.
Oh, and that too.
Well.
Yeah, that's where I forgot about
I'm
that.
like, people don't like Ace, even though all Ace has done was be honest. And people don't like his honesty. And it's like, he's never been sneaky about how he's moving and what he's doing. People didn't like that he was exploring. They were like, yo, you just keep on exploring and exploring and exploring. And I'm like, but he's not doing it in a disrespectful or sneaky way. He's just exploring. No, he doesn't want to be touched. No, don't call him babe. Why did you choose to be with Amaya then? Because I wanted to explore her, but I was setting my own boundaries that I had. I feel like it's okay for me to set my own boundaries. Meanwhile, Amaya's is sitting here like, Zach, you should have been upfront if that's how you felt from the beginning. And I'm like, yeah, like Ace, right? But we're going to criminalize Ace for being upfront about it from the jump. But we wish that Zach would have been upfront about it from the jump. So that's why I'm like, I don't understand people's issues with Ace, because I'm like, he's always been honest with everybody about how he's moving and what he's doing and why he's doing what he's doing and how he's feeling. So I don't have an issue with anything of that sort, because you should be exploring early days. Yeah, bombshell after bombshell came in for the first like 2 weeks, and he was exploring for 2 weeks, because it's not enough time to know somebody in 2 weeks to be like, yeah, I want to lock it down. I feel like that's natural. So, and then he started locking it down with Shelly, and then that was it. He talked to Iris for like a day, and then he was like, okay, yeah, nah, I'm good. So, that just is like, whatever. So, but America really don't like him. Ooh. I knew that Shelly's PR took a huge hit after these past couple days as well, which is why I personally, and I have no issue saying it, I voted for both of them. Because I was like, the hell, I'm gonna have Shelly's first time getting into an argument and being involved in drama, all of a sudden get her all the way to the bottom real quick. Like, hell nah. Not doing that. A lot of people have gotten grace on this show from America and from their fellow Islanders, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let Shelly just go down because of her first time. But this voting thing, um, I so when they were doing least to favorite, most to least,
Mm-hmm.
I do think that Clarke is one of the least genuine people on the show. Now, Clarke,
Why?
yeah. So Clarke, there are people on social media and places who are like coming after Clarke. I don't have an actual issue with her. I think she's boring. I don't think she's entertaining for television. I don't think she adds anything to the villa, personally. So that's why I don't have any feelings towards her as being one of my favorites. I'm like, you don't do nothing for me, so I'm not
She
gonna.
just be chilling,
She just be existing,
which is cool, but
which is
like
fine. But
again, doesn't make for good
it doesn't
television.
make for you being one of my favorites. Like my favorites are people who have personalities, who are big personalities. That's my type of people who are my favorites. Um, like TJ don't do nothing for me. Iris don't do nothing for me. Like they're just there. They just exist. Um, but the reason why I think that Clarke is the least genuine person is because I do not think this woman likes um, Taylor. I think she is attracted to Taylor. I think it is a physical thing. And I think that's where it stops. Like, why are we joking ourselves? I don't think they're compatible. I do not think she has any interest in ever being a part of the country life. Living on the ranch with a bunch of wild well, I guess they're not wild.
Wild is crazy.
If they're I don't but they're not domesticated, so I'm gonna call them wild.
Just having like
Farm
a
animals,
farm,
whatever.
yeah.
Living with farm animals, living on a ranch. Oh, that's not you. You some urban city type girl. That's the life you want to live. That's the life you've been living. Like you ain't never been in the search to settle down on a ranch. And anytime I hear him talking about it, I've never seen her excited to be on a ranch, living that lifestyle. Like I saw that with Olandria, and she was always honest about it from jump, about wanting a countryman because countrymen are, they do this, that, and the third for you as far as respect and how they're raised, and she's down with it. I don't see that with you. You don't seem excited about nothing about his lifestyle. So I don't see y'all existed. And I'm like, you just here. So that's why I think she's the most disingenuous because I'm like, you aren't being honest about your compatibility with this man. And everything that we're doing is for the outside world. And how do we see us working in the outside world? And I don't see how you guys work in the outside world. And I don't believe you see how you guys would work on the outside world. And I think that Taylor is like delusional and how he does not see that you are disinterested in his farm. So to me, that's why I would have put her there. I thought she would have been in the bottom. That would have been interesting if she did make it to the bottom. But I know that because of the amount of heat that she got um, from people, that there were going to be people who would take up for her and have to go and vote to make sure that she didn't fall off. So, but to me, I'm like, if she went, she went because to me, she doesn't add anything to the show, and I don't think you're compatible. And I think you know that you're not compatible, and you're just not saying nothing. Kind of like Zach, how he knew this wasn't what he wanted, but he wasn't saying nothing to Amaya. I think it's crazy how much America likes Amaya. Um, like, I don't like even when I listen to her talk even afterwards, and she's like, it's crazy how one conversation with somebody you can be all the way down here, and then you can be all the way up here. I'm like, girl, where's the middle? Where's your middle? Why can't it be like, yeah, I had a great conversation and it made me feel a little better? No, you're like all the way back up here, and I'm like, this is what I'm talking about, and it just, I just don't get it. Like, I wish we could just line up, because again, even when he has the conversation, when she has the conversation with Brian, like just line up however many Latins you want to line up and ask them, are they 0 to 100? Do they have a middle ground? Because I don't see that with Amaya. I do not see anywhere in the middle. And it's like, take me for as I am. I'm not compromising. I'm not anything. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, good luck finding a relationship where you don't have to compromise. Or be able to balance with somebody else. Because I don't feel like she balances anybody. She just unbalances everything because she's 0 or 100. So, I'm just like, all right, girl.
With like everything.
Yeah, I'm like, you got it.
Like with all emotions.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, it's just too many extremes with you in one way or the other. I'm just like, all right. And I'm like, Brian says that, but Brian does not act extreme.
Brian be chilling too.
Brian be like, there is a middle. There is a way to navigate. You do not have to just throw your extreme on everybody. Like that's crazy. Not in a good way. I want to keep freaking saying that. Good God. But yeah, I mean Taylor's safe.
How do you feel about Huda staying?
I mean, I do wish Huda was up there, but I know everybody's like, since Jeremiah left and since Casa Huda, you know, she's a changed woman. And I'm like, I don't see how you can say she's changed if you have not seen her in the same situations that she was in previously, because she does not have those strong feelings that she had for the likes of a Jeremiah. For us to see if, okay, you acting differently than when you acted in your previous one, like, it's too early to tell that because she ain't been in those situations that have put any stress on her and her relationship the same way it did with Jeremiah, because she was hooked on that man. She ain't hooked on Chris. So I'm kind of just like, all right, whatever. I'm glad you made up with your girls and you feel better, you know, but to me, I'm like, I've seen your worst and I've seen your best. And for me, your worst does not go away in a week. Like that, no. You got plenty of issues to still address and fix. So no matter, regardless of what she does, there's nothing that she can do in a 4-week span that's going to make me believe that what I've seen of basically her practice for all of her life to this point is changing in 4 weeks. No. So.
And that's fine. You don't, may not change in 4 weeks, but I think she's trying to play it differently.
Which is fine. That's why I'm like, cool. Like, but I'm never going to sit here and cheer for Huda. Like, I'm just like, at this point, I'm no longer, like, if she goes, I'm cool. I'm more happy if she goes than if she stays, because it's just less drama with her not around. And this show's been very drama filled, and she's been involved in a lot.
But it makes for good TV.
It does make for good TV, but now we no longer in early days. We get into end of days, and end of days we can use a little less of that, and I can use some more people getting closed off at this point. But we'll see. We didn't even see Shelly and Ace talk this episode too.
No.
So there's that to think about, but. I'm going to just stop my rambling there. If you guys want to watch our reactions, full reactions are always on Patreon for you guys to see. Please like, subscribe, rate, review, share on all socials. Join us on Patreon, where you can see these videos, earlier access, unedited, and be a part of our exclusive content. Until next time, I'm Cordell.
I'm Breia.
Be easy, be breezy, and please take it easy.